you play the Staff Sergeant Matt. How was playing that character, and how did you get into that role?
Basically, to play that character, I just did a lot of research. A lot of these characters are based on real people from the war effort. So I, did a lot of Googling and reading and research. I'm a bit of a World War II buff myself, and I had already been researching it for a writing project that I'm working on. And so when this script came along, I just thought, well, this is crazy. This is awesome. Yeah, and so I had a lot of this material right there ready to go. So you basically just try to find out as much as you can about who this real person was. Find photos, you try to find video if it exists, or audio or anything like that. Stories from friends that they would tell about this guy. And just to try and create an authentic recreation of who this person was. You're not going to get 100% with not a whole lot of material available to you, but that's where the actor's process comes in, and you pretend the rest of the way.
So were there any difficulties in just trying to portray this character for you personally, or just again trying to find information, or just trying to get the character right?
I think the biggest difficulty, the biggest challenge for me was just wanting to make sure that I did the character service so I could do this story service, because this is such an important story from World War II that millions of people around the world gave their lives, were, tragically suffered terrible ends in this war. So to be involved with a project like this, you really want to just do it justice and tell the story as closely as possible with as much authenticity as you can.
And again, you were saying how just being part of such a big cast and just trying to tell the story right. How was it working with all, such an ensemble of great actors, and what was that like for you?
For me, working with these actors was such a gift. I basically got to work with Woody Harrelson and Patrick Wilson every day. They're the coolest guys, so super nice, so down to earth. And watching their acting process is just so cool, so cash, so great. They both have different styles, but it was just so great to watch people at the tops of their games, and you're like, oh, that's how you do this. This is great, okay.
What is something that you learned or that you took away from this, just being part of the film, being on set 12 hours every day, just trying to grind through this? What was something that you took out of this?
If you love your job, then it's going to be a great time, and I do love my job. So watching these other actors, somebody like Woody Harrelson, who's been in this business forever and he knows exactly what he's doing, he's having the most fun on set. He's cracking jokes, he's doing little asides and trying different things out, and it's just great to see somebody like that who still has such a love and a passion for doing this kind of work. It was just oh man, this is great. You're the man.
Well, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching the premiere of Midway here with MUSE. Don't forget, the movie comes out this Friday, so get your tickets.